Good morning, welcome or welcome back. Today is about to be a very productive day in my life, but I'm keeping this vlog to today and today only. It's Wednesday. It is almost 11 o'clock. I only had 2 meetings today and they're back to back. So we're gonna start with those and then I'll come back and give you the rundown the rest of the day. But I'm traveling at the end of this week, and so this is one of those days or a couple of days where I feel like I have to do a lot to be able to relax while I'm out of town as much as possible. It is what it is. Let's get into it. You're the only one I can't hide it. I can tell you when it really don't fight it, yeah. How would you feel about trying something new? I remember looking down when you were private. I want to show y'all really quick. I use a calendar called Crone. I think it's still in beta, but I love that you can just easily join the Zoom from up here. You don't have to do too much, and it has a little thing up here so you can see your day ahead, next day, all that stuff. Love it. While I wait for them to start the meeting, my first meeting is for a client that I worked with previously on branding. They want to talk about some expansion, so maybe I think it's about creating more collateral based on that branding. And then my next meeting is for another company I have not worked with this company or person before, but I think they're looking to outsource some stuff. So I will be talking about that with them as well. Whatever tea I had today, my body feels like, it must have been too much caffeine for me because I'm about to die.
Oh, sorry, I'm on mute.
One meeting down, one more to go. That one ended quite early. So, am I yelling? In the meantime, I'm actually going to bring you all to set my to-do list for the day. That way you can see what it is that I get into. So let's actually go onto my computer. Let me screen record real quick. This is what my Notion dashboard looks like. Just a quick run through. I have the time. I have a little motivational quote for myself. Breathe girl. This page is called Everything Ever because literally everything possible is on here. The top section here are the links that I go to the most, I think. And so, I have everything in here, personal and work wise. So I have everything from like a calendar of what hairstyles I'm gonna have, income trackers, I have content calendars, I have all this stuff. I have a bit of information on my Notion and how I use some of these templates on my Instagram. I made some of these templates accessible to you all as well, and so I'll link that below. But into the to-do list, this section right here, I have it split daily and the non-priority task dump. The non-priority section is just things that pop up in my head, but they're not things I need to do right now, or maybe not even today. So for example, I'm traveling, I'm flying to DC this weekend, so pack for DC would be something that I would add here. This is due by, I would love to be packed by tomorrow. That's probably not gonna happen, but I'll put Thursday. You can see the state. When it's green, that means I should probably figure out a way to incorporate it to get it done today because the due date is today. Blue means the to-do date is later, and I only show things. I'll add things into this list, but they'll only pop up if they're due today or tomorrow. So for example, if I add in here that, what is something that I need to do later? I'll make this up, clean desktop. And I say that the due date is next Wednesday, that will not pop up until next Tuesday in this list. So that way, when I am filling out my daily, I'll know that I should probably work this into that as well. All these abbreviations are for clients of mine. I don't like to spell things out. I have to update color and logo for this client. I have to do an update for this client. Well, first of all, schedule meeting. Scheduling a meeting takes 2 seconds, so I'll add one more large thing on here that needs to get done. I need to edit a video. I don't like to add more than 3 things per day. It shouldn't be like that, but as I check things off, if I have more time, I will go into the non-priority and I will add things. Down here, the PMs are basically like how I organize every client I have, every project that I have. So this is like a template, basically. I never filled in a PM for this one. I never did it, but the onboarding and discovery section has all the key information that I obtain up front from a client. So anything that they send to me, I will link it here. If we choose to use Asana, I'll link it here. If we use Dropbox to share files, I'll link it here. The discovery session, I tend to record those, so I'll link the actual discovery session there, and then I'll also use the notes. I also use a notes tab to put in my notes from the discovery session as well. Design, if they have an existing brand guide already, I'll put that in there. And then their current design system work in progress. This is a template from Notion, so I just always just change it. So I'll use these to add in what their system is. If some clients want to keep the Notion page to use as their system that they use internally. All meetings that I have will be here, so any additional recorded meetings, I'll include a link to those, and then meeting notes will be here. So every meeting that I have with that client, I'll take notes/minutes here. I am my own secretary, everything. I do everything. And then for offboarding, I put all my clients like final assets and stuff like that there, and any other, like if they require a training for how to update their assets or their website or whatever, I'll put those recordings in there as well, so that everything for this client is easily accessible. If they need a link or I need a link, it's right here. Whole time you been waiting on me. Trying to figure something. Take time just to get to know me. Okay, the meetings are done. I'm about to get ready. You haven't seen me eat yet today because I have not eaten, so we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna do a working lunch, so I'm gonna bring my laptop and all that stuff with me. Let me finish getting ready first. Okay, usually when I go out and I leave the house to work, I bring my laptop, of course. I bring this pouch. It basically has everything I need in it in case I want to edit while I'm there. Any content, whether it's for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, like everything I need is in here. My memory cards are all in here. My SSD, every single piece of content I've ever recorded is on one of these somewhere. This one is my most recent. It's 1 terabyte. Cables for all this stuff. An extra battery for this camera. I usually have 2, but I lost one. I don't know where it is. And then my Anchor, what is that called? Adapter. This basically makes it so that, you know, Apple hates us, so everyone needs an adapter, but I like this one because it just flush with the computer versus hanging off to the side. It has these ports, everything I need. I also bring this portable charger with me. I talked about it before. It still has the plastic on it, that's why it looks like that. But basically this will charge my laptop, my phone, whatever. It charges really fast, so I don't have to be concerned about being near an outlet, and I can literally work from anywhere. So let's go. That will of course be linked down below. Anything you need will be down there. Take time. Too many things on my mind. Too many things on eyes. Too many things on my mind. Too many things on. I don't know how to describe it. Heartbeat can't keep quiet. Yeah, know you want me, there's no lying. Hope it's true. I'm in the phone down, put it on silence. You should talk to me all night, yeah. Try to stay one track minded. Don't you move, I can waste some time for you. I can't decide. I stopped home briefly to let my dog out really quick. And I have completed, it's almost 6 o'clock. I've completed one thing on my list. And that always happens. Some things aren't gonna get done, but I think I can finish a little bit more. But I decided I needed a little mental health break, and I would also like an emotional support book as a reward for completing this one thing. I've been putting that thing off for a long time, so I deserve it. So I'm in Decatur right now. I'm driving to Half Price Books to see what they got in there today. Decatur is so nice. If I wasn't in the mix, I would move here. But not right now. Not right now. I am back home and I'm comfy. I'm gonna show you what books I picked up in a second, but I received a few emails while I was out. Normally I have a strict cutoff time of me with my computer of 8 p.m. unless I am intentionally working a night shift, in which case I typically don't work during the day. I did work today, but I also took quite an extensive break in between, and I also started late. So I'm allowing myself, Nazi, please. Anyway, I'm allowing myself like another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to complete whatever I can from my to-do list. I've already taken care of the priority that I set a deadline for today for, but getting ahead would be nice. Anyway, what I got from the bookstore. So typically when I go to get books, I don't always buy an educational book, but today I did. I got this book on creating a brand identity. Obviously this is what I do, and so I picked this up specifically because I want to be as like inclusive or exhaustive as possible with my brand. Like, how can I make the most robust brand identity possible? I feel like looking through this will help me not only refine my process is pretty standard, but it will help me be able to explain my process better, and I might be able to make the process less intimidating or easier on the client if I can identify like what's for them to know and what's for me to know and figure out. I don't know if any of that is making sense, but whatever. I have a collection of graphic design books. It's like college in here sometimes. Next, I picked up Perfect Peace. If you don't know about this book, it's by Daniel Black. It is, when did this come out? This is an older book, 2010. I thought it was a little older than that. This book is about a family of 7 children. The family's last name is Peace. She has 6 boys, and her 7th child, who was also born a male, she decided that she wanted a girl, and so now you're a girl. She raised this child as a girl and then told the child on their 8th birthday, I believe, like, hey, just so you know, you were born male, but I raised you as a female because I want a female, so you'll be a female and you'll be I. I'm sure it'll have some commentary on gender and sex and societal norms and all that stuff, I'm sure. The last book I picked up is an anthology. This is Rosie's Curl and Weave, which I assume is the name of the hair salon that they are in. This is 4 short stories written by 4 different authors based in a hair salon in Harlem. So I automatically have to get it just because 1, is set in Harlem, that's where I'm from, and 2, the setting of a hair salon, like I can't think of a bad story that will come out of that setting. That's the mecca of storytelling. So that's that. All the stories are love stories. So I expect it to be like a cute, warm and fuzzy book, which I am in the mood for.
Yeah. You don't even try to be a friend, remind you of the things that you have done. Put the past behind you, in a line to when the time has had enough. It's the things that you do. I know we gone. Oh yeah, when I think about the things that we do, I don't know who's gonna
Well, I am just about done for the day. It's 10 o'clock, so I absolutely have to get off my computer. I'm gonna get all the way ready for bed and read for the rest of the night. I feel really good about today. I got a lot done. It's been real. I'll see you next time. Later, y'all.
She's so persuasive, that marijuana. She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive?